Thank you for giving us some of your time.
Thanks for having me.
Tell us a little bit about what is coming up in the theater, the fall lineup over at Masters. I see that we have The Curious Savage coming up. Is that right?
Yes, it is. It's coming up this, well, just in a couple of weeks. We open on October 18th. So, Curious Savage, written by John Patrick in the 1950s. So, we're excited to bring back a classic.
1950s, he's gone.
Oh, well, see, there you go. But what? That's something that you like, Joe, right? The 1950s.
Yes, very
Some of the
much.
stuff that come from there.
Wonderful day.
So, what is The Curious Savage? Just if you can sum it up in a little bit of a nutshell here.
No, yeah, absolutely. It's a mix of a comedy, but it also has a lot of really deep and I think warm themes. It's a show about Mrs. Savage who's just inherited $10 million after the death of her husband, which, we've figured out if you make that into today's terms, it's about $138 million. So it's quite a fortune.
It's a chunk of change
It
there.
is, exactly. But her stepchildren want it. So the show opens with them committing her to a sanatorium to try to prove she's crazy
boy.
they can get it. So right in there's a lot of humor that can come from that situation and the interesting scenario that she finds herself in. But throughout the show, there's just a lot of juxtaposition between the depths that her children will go to try to get their hands on that money and prove that she's crazy. And then also just how she handles herself in the sanatorium, the people she finds herself surrounded with, how they handle themselves. So this greed and jealousy versus kindness and generosity. And then, you're always wondering throughout the whole thing, is she crazy? Is she not? So there's a lot of fun in it, but there's also a lot of warmth and themes that were very relevant then, but are relevant to today as well.
So you are the director over there at the at Masters University for the theater program. Tell me a little bit about the theater program itself, especially for anyone out there that's kind of listening and thinking, well, maybe I love the theater arts, being in high school or middle school. Yeah. Maybe this is something that I want to pursue. Tell me a little bit about the theater program over there.
Yeah, we're so thankful for this program. It is housed in the communication department at Masters. And it's a co-curricular program. That means the shows that we do, one every semester, a full-length show, are open to students of every major. But we train in theater arts, theater production, introduction to acting, advanced acting, production techniques, production design, all kinds of things that give students an opportunity to be trained in a wide variety of performing arts and the craft that you need to really be able to master to succeed in this area. We have a really wonderful time training students in the cutting edge skills that are needed. We have seniors and freshmen and everybody. Like this particular cast, we have 3 seniors and 5 or 6 freshmen and everybody in between. So there's a lot of things to do.
Yeah.
Both on the acting side and on the production side, you need to learn.
That's what
skills.
I was also wondering is the production side, because it's everyone thinks theater. Okay, you want to be a thespian on stage. Well, there's a lot more jobs that go into Broadway and all that kind of stuff. Yeah. Where it's you have people that are running the audio. You need somebody out there doing the sound effects for things,
hair and makeup,
all that
social
kind of
media.
Stuff. So, tell me a little bit about the theater, the venue itself, for someone that has never been to one of a Masters theater production.
Yeah, so I actually love this part because it's a little bit unique. We transform our music recital hall, which is it's a big empty space. It's a beautiful performing facility, but it doesn't have a built-in stage. So our students actually learn how to build the stage from ground up, rigging, lighting, the decks, everything, the proscenium, all of it. Learn all of those techniques and what's available out there to rent and create, so that they go from our program and know how to do that anywhere else, which is a really unique skill because not everybody just gets to walk in with a stage already there. So they get to build that from ground up, and the venue, when you walk in, when you come and see the show, you'll never know. It's not like that all the time. It's really beautiful. So
awesome. And
yeah.
how can people get tickets to go see the show? Well, actually, first off, when is the show, and then how can people get the tickets?
Yeah, we open on October 18th. We run through October 26th. Fridays and Saturdays. Evening shows are at 8 p.m. Saturday matinees are at 2. And you can get tickets at www.masters.edu/theater. And we're artsy, so we spell it with an R-E at the end, T-R-E. But if
I made sure to do that in our description here for our live.
But if you spell it any other way, I think you can get there. So tickets are on sale now. I recommend getting them early because we often sell out, but they are available at the door as long as supplies last.
Well, thank you so much for coming in, telling us a little bit about the theater program and the upcoming productions that you guys have there at Masters. And there is still, I see on the website, there is a lineup for the next year as well. So there's more productions in the works there.
They're
so
coming.
It's Masters edu/theater, right?
Yes, it is.
And we can find out what's going on there, and people can check into what's happening.
Yeah.
Oh, great.
Thanks for having me.
Really, thanks for being here this morning.